What's up, fellas? What we're going to do here today is we're going to replace a broken firing pin in a Beretta A400. Just so happens this one's the Xcel model. Dirty old crawdad broke his firing pin up in the Northeast, and instead of him sending it down to us, we're going to let him watch this video and do it himself. So anyways, we have the gun partially disassembled, the barrel's off, four ends off. So we need to take this bolt carrier assembly out of the gun, and all we're going to really need to do this is this is a 1/16 inch punch, and you might need a little bit of a hammer or something to tap it with, but you can usually just do it just by pushing it out with a punch. So anyways, we're gonna have to take this bolt carrier assembly off. We got to pull out the charging handle, and to do that, if you guys remember, you got to just push back on the face of the bolt, and that allows us to pull this guy out. There you go. So we pull it out, and then we slide this whole assembly straight on out. And we can set the blue gun aside for now. Alright, so this is the bolt carrier assembly, and what we're going to focus on is this little tiny 1/8 inch pin. That little pin holds in the firing pin, and the firing pin is right here, and we can actually depress it a little bit. It's got probably a 1/4 inch of travel or so. So what we're going to do is we are going to put our index finger, depress it just a little bit, and then we're going to push it out with our 1/16 inch punch. Here's the pin. Boom. So we'll let this, you want to hold it because it's got a big spring on it. So it's got a spring as well as a little rubber O-ring on it. And we'll just slide it right out. There it is. Good. Now what that also does is it allows us to take the bolt completely out if we want to. This little pin here will just fall right out. Do a little tap, and you'll see this pin's got a hole in it, and the firing pin actually slides through that hole. When that's done, we can pull the whole bolt right on out. Bolt is out. To reassemble, the bolt's got two sides. The side that just has the single flush hole on it, we're going to face it up, make sure it aligns with this groove. We'll place this pin with the screwdriver hash marks, if you will, facing front to back. And that way it'll allow the firing pin to go right into the slot, into that hole inside. So we'll take the firing pin, put it back in the firing pin channel, put our thumb on the bolt, and it goes right back in. And then we install this nice little 1/8 inch pin right back into its hole, and we got to tap it, just tap it flush, and we're done. So now the firing pin's back in, the bolt works correctly, everything's good. It's got a 1/4 inch of play again, and you reassemble the gun. It's as simple as that. We'll put the bolt carrier assembly back on. Boom. We will depress the bolt face just a little bit to get our charging handle in. Boom. And the A400 is back together with a new firing pin. So I know it's pretty simple, but I couldn't find anything on the internet that really explained the A400 firing pin removal and reassembly. So now we have one, boys. Alright, clay target life. Have a good day.